Hi everybody, welcome back. I've done a little bit more neuro art and a few more techniques I thought you might like to have a look at, and so I've done another little video for you. I'm still on with the neuro art. I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying mixing these pressed flowers in with them. I've had one or two questions about what I'm using and things. So it's just literally mixed media paper. If any of you don't know what it is, you know, it's mixed media means exactly what it says it is, that you can use watercolour on it, acrylics. It's a paper designed to to take a battering of any sort. So yes, that's the paper that I'm using. I'm doing it in my book today, my little sketchbook that I made. That's a mixed media as well. Yeah, so it was a little bit different. And then at the end of it, there's a tour of the little book as well. Well, it's a big book actually, of a few neuro art pictures in that I've done on YouTube with you in the past. So if you like the look of one of them, look back at a few of the neuro art ones, and you'll find them, and you'll think, oh, that's how she did that. So, but yeah, so a different technique today. And I just thought I'd share it with you. So I hope you're all well. But yeah, one of the other questions was about pens again. It's for drawing and for the picture in the back there that you can see. I use these micron graphic pens. Now, when they're wet, when you first put them on, you can't. If you lick them a bit, I do. I get make sure I've got some clean brushes like this. Look, really clean. First time using it. It's a bit dirty, I know. And then lick it, and then you can spread it out a little bit. So when you're drawing, it does do that. Or you can just dip it in a tiny bit of water. But it's quite difficult to get until you've got used to it, to get the right amount of water, because you kind of want to dip your brush, and then you want to pull it off and then just go over it very lightly, and it will kind of smudge down, and you can go over it even on a drawing like that, so that you're able to create more shading and things like that. And I've shown you on some of the drawing ones as well how to, just press some ink from an ink pad onto paper and then press it onto your work. But like I said to this person in the comments, make sure that you try it on scrap paper first, because maybe the first print's a bit too strong, but the second print might be just right. And just rip your paper so that it's going to fit in the area that you want. So you can do that on balls on your neuro art. I don't know whether I've got any in here that I can show you. Well, this was one that I did, wasn't it? If you remember me doing this one. But if you wanted to cover, say, a larger area, but I only wanted it to be inside there, just cut a small piece, print it on your stamping pad, and then you can press it on there, and it will give it like a textured look. So it's another way of getting texture in there, isn't it? So so that was that for the drawing from one or two of the questions that I'd had, and about pressing as well. So I went down Red River and I collected loads of leaves and flowers, only simple flowers, buttercups, daisies. We get a lot of them in our country, dandelions and wildflowers as well. The little tiny purple ones and everything. Well, they're really, really delicate and really nice. And what I did, I squashed them into this book. But I've just ordered myself off of Amazon. Sorry, I can't get my words out. And it's an A4 size flower press. So I'm going to use that, because I had a little tiny one, and they do come out better like that. It's okay doing it in a book, but it's going to ruin your book, and it's going to ruin some of the flowers, because they're not blotted on proper paper. They kind of go a bit fusty looking. But then you got some that were like brilliant, and I've been using them like so. But a flower press would be much nicer, because it's going to press it down, nice big one, so I can do some nice big leaves. So it's an investment. and then you can pop them in your work, and then it's also partly like you're collecting things from the area that you've gone to, aren't you? So it's a bit like beach combing when you go to the beach and you pick up all stones and pebbles and things like that, and bits of driftwood and things. Similar sort of thing. So you're just picking up like leaves and things that you like, maybe some moss. There might be some really pretty moss. It squashes down beautifully with the flower press. So I've invested in one of those, and I'll show it you when it comes. Wasn't dear, £16 I think, but that's going to be like, it's like an investment, isn't it? So so I want to be able to use that regularly in my work. So then I'm having my neuro art for the relaxation, but I'm still bringing back from Red River all the time, and some of these lovely techniques coming through there as well. Very, very nice. So if you was to just do like a simple picture, I'm just looking across here. I just want to get you this look and show it you. So this was a simple watercolour painting. Very simple. I've shown you how to do this. Very simple. But you know, if you had just one set of little tiny leaf that would look like a tree, it might go just there or just there. And because it sets so well with this gel medium, it really makes it beautiful. It does. It really does. It sets it in. It's permanent. It's thick. It's gooey, and it's all fun. It's always fun, isn't it? If you're gluing and sticking, and it would have just made the pictures. So I might find, you know, or maybe just a little daisy or white daisy on this one just here. It would look beautiful. Yeah. So that's the idea, is to bring some dried flowers into my work, but press them really, really flat. I once had an idea that I wanted to do like acrylic paintings, long acrylic paintings, and then of flowers, abstract flowers, and then bring some sticks into that you could fasten onto the canvas. But it's very difficult to do, and you need an absolutely really strong glue to do that, and there's always the fear, is it going to fall off and things like that. But it was just a thought, and then that brought me into this, and I was like thinking, well, actually, you can do that on a smaller version. So all right, so have a look at this, see what you think. It's another one to my little collection that's over here. But the over here, these are a slightly different colour now. Just changed the colour. I've just warmed it up a little bit, and it's inside my book. So it's a nice addition to the collection, and the book's nearly full now. So yeah. So I'll talk to you all again soon. Okay then. Bye for now. So here I am again. I've taped off a square in my book with masking tape, and then I'm going over with slightly dirty water again so I can see it. Now, because this is mixed media paper, it will get bitty, but when it's dried and it will buckle a bit, I dry it with a heat tool or a hairdryer. I have been using a heat tool actually, and when it's dry, it unbuckles and you can just brush off any bits, and it's fine. This is just in my sketchbook. It's nothing, you know, like going to be hung up on the wall and framed or anything. If it was, I'd probably go for some watercolour paper actually. So then what I've done, what you didn't see there was that I put cling film on there, and then I let it dry, and then I took it off, and so it's left those marks. And then also on here, I added some masking fluid on the circles, dried them off, and then I've painted over them, which is what I'm doing now, and leaving the masking fluid on for now. And then I'm adding some splatters to give some movement to the picture, so it looks like the balls are moving round. And then I've rubbed off the masking fluid, and then I'm repainting those areas on top. And that's a nice effect. You can do this with all sorts of things, with animals, and it's used with watercolour painting a lot. So here I'm sticking on some leaves now. This was a lovely branchy leaf that I got, and it was really nice and flat as well. So I thought, yeah, that looks lovely, I'll stick that in. And I went over it with gloss medium. And then I've added some Neuro lines. I've done them nice and thick so that you can see and the connections. And I went round the larger ball at the bottom so that I could make it stand out a little bit more and join the connections up to that ball as well. I didn't bother with the others because I wanted those to look like that they were more in the distance. It was very relaxing. I removed my masking tape, and this is what I got. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So here's a little tour of the book. You'll see the pictures at the end of that a little bit closer. Now these are all in the YouTube on my YouTube channel. If you look back at other Neuro Art videos, you'll see them all, how I did them. This was a really enjoyable one. I do like it when the lengthways like that. I've got the book upside down so it's showing you the right way up. That was a steampunk one, and just lots of circles, and that was another one showing you how you can wrap it round items a lot easier. This wasn't that wasn't a Neuro Art page, it was just some flowers that I did and tried something out. Don't forget, this is my sketchbook. That was black with white Neuro lines. Few blank pages still that I can still fill in there. It's not easy to do them on the back of things. That was some paintbrushes, and I Neuro lined around them. That was something completely different. Some more Neuro Art, and trying to make things look like that they're turning. I like these because there was like a stained glass window effect, and I really like that. And the effect they was using with isopropyl on the wet paint, and that's how I got the circles and the cells. That's my favourite technique of all. You can do it with water, actually splattering it on the wet paint, and it will give it a similar effect. So again, moving the objects around so they look like they're moving. That was a Neurographica one there. This was the COVID-19. I'd actually got COVID when I did that one, where I've just shown you with my hands. And this was some fairies. Didn't like that one much. This is one where I cut off the strips and just stuck them on. They were just left over from paintings from these ones that I'd cut out. And these more of these stained glass window ones that I liked. And yes, thoroughly enjoyable. Yeah, and that's the one that I did there. That one I'm showing you now with my hand is what we've done today. So, yes, all in all, very enjoyable. So, I hope you liked the video. So, here's the picture look. You'd have to look at it really closely to see the background, to see the creases that it left from the cling film. So, okay, and this was the close-up of the stone that I picked up as well. And that's what it looks like in my book. Okay, bye for now.